Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give you a guide for Trial of Leviathan and Bahamut EX2. Leviathan and Bahamut are another summon, and Leviathan is weak to physical lightning, while Bahamut has no elemental weakness, no increased resistances, and they both will attack you only with magic attacks, so you need higher magic defense. And you also need something to debuff their magic attack, but also debuff Leviathan's lightning resistance so you do more damage. And there will be a sigil phase, and you need both Triangle and X sigil because we have this new damage sigils mechanic. So X sigil is much more important to take advantage of that increased damage multiplier, as that short moment will be really your main DPS phase. I'm happy to say that EX2 isn't harder than escalation level 20. It's slightly different, but the difficulty level is around the same because, well, we had that 70% physical attack buff in escalation. Here they just adjusted the boss HP. And the biggest change here is, in my opinion, the sigil phase, and you'll need to break more X sigils to get that 100% stagger multiplier on each boss. So you need more X sigils on your characters to break it faster, and Triangle sigil isn't as important anymore. But also, if you have Zack as your DPS, he has X sigil boost slots, so you'll be able to break them faster, and you could give Triangle sigil to your healer. And I have basically the same team as I did for escalation, and I only did some small changes and unequipped weapons to lower my stats and make this guide more accessible, so you can manually add weapons to boost your stats more. And also my Cloud has maxed out overspeed, so I won't be using it either. Matt has Dark Knight outfit with Vanquishing X, Guild weapon with magic defense for allies and All-Cure slot, dual players for buffs, ultimate, cure and All-Cure slot, Thunder Breach to help Nike debuff lightning resistance, X sigil, and in sub-equipment slots Matt has Brilliant Color for HP and Knowledge for heal and buff debuff extension, but Matt also has the lowest HP in team to ensure that he gets targeted by Leviathan's Briny Bellows, because he is the only one with Reprieve outfit, so Matt being the target will make it much safer. Naki has Canyon outfit with Thunder Blizzard, Seaside Color to debuff lightning resistance, John Color to debuff magic attack, ultimate, X sigil in boost slots, breach, and any Asuna for emergency if you need a small heal. And then sub-equipment slots, Naki only has a Guild weapon with magic defense for allies. Cloud has Lightning Arcanum outfit with Judgment Bolt, Murasame for DPS, Bahamut for haste and AoE damage, but if you have luck it'll be much better with lightning buffs, ultimates, Triangle sigil in boost slots, and also X sigil with lightning potency, and I have both Thundaras because they have magic defense on them. And then in sub-equipment slots Cloud only has Gargantuan Monolith with HP and MDEF. But if you have more MDEF weapons on your support characters that will buff your team's magic defense more, you can just prioritize lightning potency and physical ability potency on your DPS. Alright, at the beginning of the battle, I recommend just focus on Leviathan, and first, just once, debuff his lightning resistance, and with Cloud if you have luck then buff your lightning damage, but here you can only do one lightning breach, and okay, max stand, so you can start doing DPS even though you won't do much damage, but with Naki you have to debuff magic attack on Leviathan, and then second one will go on Bahamut. And the reason why is because Bahamut will attack us afterwards, so you don't have to debuff him again, so the buff doesn't expire. And alright, just heal, and Cure actually heals a little bit more over your players, so it's just up to you if you want to Cure, but with your players you can just heal it normally. But here, make sure that Matt is above 70% HP. That's why I have Asuna on Naki, because you need that MDef buff for this Umbral Inferno. It's alright, just heal, and here pay attention because Briny Bellow, and with Naki you have to debuff it immediately because it comes 3 times and it can really kill one of your characters because every time he does it, he will buff his magic attack, so it can do quite a lot of damage. But now it's the sigil phase, so just start breaking those X sigils. And with Naki I'm going to activate Overspeed to break a little bit more of them, to break it faster. But yeah, this time, unlike in Escalation, we need to break a lot more X sigils to get that 100%. Oh fine, I'll break it here. But yeah, and if you have Zack with his Zinogre, he also has extra boosters, so you'll break them a lot faster. But otherwise, you just have to keep spamming those extras here. Alright, we're almost done. And yeah, let's do this. And Bahamut just for haste. And here one more. Lightning resistance. I'll apply breach after this, but just not to waste time. And in the stagger phase, focus on Leviathan to deplete this lightning gauge. It won't take long because with this damage bonus to 100% you do a lot more damage. And also if you activate Overspeed, you'll do even more damage, so you're fine. Alright, now there'll be Mega Flare, so just be prepared. And I recommend sit on EB on Mat and Naki, just to have it ready so you can fully debuff Bahamut's magic attack and also buff your magic defense. But I also recommend you can focus on Bahamut if you want to, but I just think focusing on Leviathan while you have that lightning resistance debuff still active is a little bit better. But after this, you can, depending on your stats, you can heal, but I'm just going to activate Overspeed to get that bonus, because you don't really have much time before this tidal wave hits, and also it depends how long the sigil phase took you, because their countdown, they have both countdowns. One is for tidal wave, one is for Mega Flare, and it depends the timing, it depends how long the sigil phase took you. Alright, now there will be Mega Flare. And this countdown also depends. If you did sigil phase faster, then you'll start with 3. But now, because we started with 2, we'll get hit by Mega Flare, so that's fine. Of course, I could have just broke it faster, but getting hit by Mega Flare isn't really as dangerous. Just wait. Actually, I did it a little bit too early, because now we got debuff, so I wasted EB here, but don't worry, with Mat's free-to-play ultimate weapon you can just nullify that MDef debuff that you had, so that's fine. And just make sure that M attack is fully debuffed, your magic defense is buffed, and you'll be fine. And actually, let's just use it so Cloud doesn't sit on it, because after this we'll have Sigil phase. So there is no point in sitting on Judgment Bolt. That's alright. Let's just queue back to 4. But yeah, now it's the same thing, just Exodus, but this one is a lot faster because you break a lot more. I'm not sure why, but this one's kind of like the escalation for the first one. You just need a lot more of those Exodus on it. This with Nagians, with Cloud you can just now break all those triangle sigils. And the same thing, just switch to the boss. And also I noticed they changed the targeting for the bosses, so the most reliable on those is target Leviathan's head while also targeting Bahamut's feet. As weird as it sounds, but this is the most reliable targeting now. Which is a bit weird because just clicking on the HP bar of the boss, the name and all, it was very reliable, so I'm not sure why they changed that, but now it's just target the body part. Which is fine, just have to get used to it and adjust, but yeah, that's the whole battle. And of course, the higher your DPS, so if you have fully equipped DPS, you'll just breeze through this battle and you could just finish off both bosses after the first sigil phase when they are staggered with this max multiplier. But yeah, that's the whole battle, and I'm very glad they didn't make it too difficult, so it's just more accessible, so that's very good, because we don't really have great lightning weapons. It's just Murasame, which is outdated launch weapon, and Zack, which was crossover, which will never come back, so we don't really have anything new. And to be honest, I'm not sure when we get a new physical lightning weapon, so that's very nice that they didn't make it too difficult. But yeah, I hope you found my guide helpful, and good luck on your own clear, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.